Hi friends, unit and dimensions we are going to the part 6. Part 6 I will be teaching you types of errors. Okay, first of all we will learn what are types of errors, then we will learn how to calculate the errors, then we will go to significant digits. Now let's start over with what are the types of errors. Systematic error, random error, gross error. Now these things have been written in your books also, so I don't need to discuss that. You need to remember all this because you may have already memorized it. Okay, so I need to explain you what is a systematic error. Seta kemti calculate kariba. What is systematic error? What is random error? What is gross error? Now systematic error, if we go to that part, it is called systematic. Why it is called systematic? Because the only reason it is called systematic कोठी हमें कहू, when the errors are known, we know what kind of error it is and it can be minimized. चाहिए हमें कमे परिवा error टा, and also the error is very definite and can be calculated. Okay, why it is definite? Because it can be calculated. Now there are many types of systematic error, as you can see here: instrumental error, personal error, least count error. You can see in three of the aspects what I have done. Instrumental error amar joti hochi ame already janiche. Okay, what are instrumental errors? If main scale division ro 0, वर्नियर स्केलटा रो VSD रो VS रो 0 सहित कोइंसाइड करनी ता माने कोन, if I draw a arrow like this, if this shows the 0 of vernier scale division, and then I'll be drawing a main scale which is in red color. This is main scale division of the vernier caliper. Now both are coinciding at one point. So here I can say instrumental error is 0 or the instrument is perfect because there is no proportionate, both the 0 are coinciding. But sometimes it happens that sometimes तो मु इरेज करछि ए जो पॉइंट ऑफ कांटेक्ट इट मे हैपन दैट एठी यार पॉइंट ऑफ कांटेक्ट एठी रहइबो आउ मेन स्केल रो 0 टा एठी रहइबो. Okay, now they are not coinciding. As you can see, the red point, to emphasize it, I will do with another color which you can see. Okay, now this for red the point is here, for white one, the VSD one, the point is here. Of course they are not coinciding, माने गोटे point रे मिसु नाहांती. If they are not merging at one point, it is called instrumental error. Okay, so if the point of contact or 0 or any point is not coincident, then it is called instrumental error. It may happen, but it can be minimized and it can be calculated. But what I am trying to say, instrumental error can happen. This is one systematic. Second thing is personal or human error. How that happens? Now let's think that you are watching from the vertical side. Okay, now your friend came and he is watching from this side. तो ताकू कौन लागिबो? For the purple person, it will feel that the two zeros are coinciding only one point. Okay, they are coinciding, so there is no instrumental error. But for the sky person, it may feel that both the zeros are not coinciding. So what will happen? He will tell that there is some kind of instrumental error. For him, for the sky one, there is an instrumental error. But for the purple one, it happens that it is a human error. Why? Because he is watching it at an angle. Not from the top view or a vertical view. He is not watching from this side or totally this side. He is watching at an angle. That's how human error happens, which is also called parallax error. I also discussed parallax before in the previous videos. You can refer to that. Parallax is actually when the 2 points seems to be coincident at one point, but actually they are not. That is called parallax error. Then we will move over to personal error or human error. I have already said. Now how to correct them out. Before that, I will go to least count error, which is the third one. The third one is third one कौन थिला हमरो? Third one थिला हमरो least count error. सेटा पुनी कौन? If we are calculating least count by any error, what does that mean? The least count जदि reliability जत्ते minimum ही परिबो सेत्ते भलो. That means if we are calculating the least count, the more the lesser the least count, the smallest value it has, the measurement is that much precise. That means least count jahar hochi 0.1 centimeter. Ethire jo error ta asibo. Au gote ame instrument noche where the least count is 0.01 centimeter. Now here the measurement will be more precise than the previous one. Okay, so these are the systematic errors which we can avoid, and it is known, it can be minimized and calculated. Here we finish the systematic errors. Then we will go to random errors. What are random errors? Random error kon habo? It cannot be, it is irregular. There is no pattern to it. Okay, and we don't know where the error is happening. सेटा को आमे कहबा रैंडम एरर. सो आमे जानि ने कोठी एरर टा बाहरिबो, केमती एरर टा होची, आमे कोटे एक्सपेरिमेंट करछे. सो देयर व्हाट वी डू, वी टेक लार्ज नंबर ऑफ रीडिंग्स. ओके, तो लार्ज नंबर ऑफ रीडिंग्स नेले कोन हबो, तापरे आमे तारो अरिथमेटिक मीन बाहर करिबा. तो मीन रु जोटा एवरेज बाहरिबो, से एवरेज टा को वी टेक टू अवॉइड द एरर. Okay, now how it is being calculated. So before that I will simply finish the gross error, then I'll go to how to calculate the error. Gross error re kon hochi? These errors occurs or arise on account of sheer carelessness of the observer. It can be taken as a personal error, it can be written as a personal error, but it is a sheer carelessness. Okay, so gross error जोठी हैला हमें जानी बाची पूरे एक्सपेरिमेंट जोटा कंडक्ट हिची और मेजरमेंट निया हिची सेटा रीडिंग पूरा पूरी भूल अछि, इंस्ट्रूमेंट प्रॉपर्ली सेट नहीं, and the observations are taken wrongly, recording of the observation are taken wrongly, and wrong values of the observation are in calculation. So it is a total gross. So gross error ta totally kichi calculation kari hamani. Random error we can try to put it correct, but systematic error we can of course minimize it. So in case of systematic or random error, how to calculate them? So how to calculate them? There are many methods to it. First one is absolute error. What is absolute error? Absolute error means it is, I have to write like this. This is AM, the mean of all, of what all? 1 by n summation I from 1 to n A I. Okay, what does it means? It means, let me show you, if there are a number of observation A1, A2 starting up to AN. Okay, let it be 10 observation. Let it be n equals to 10 here. So what would be the average of it? AM would be 1 by 10. I will simply put and add. So I will sum up all the observations. So what is that? A1 plus A2 dot 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 plus A10. Okay, I'll add it up, then I'll divide it by 10, so I'll get the absolute error. So this is actually, absolute error is the difference between true value and measured value. What does it mean? True value puni kono, measured value puni kono? That means I will simply write this is the error I am talking about and these are the observations we have taken. So this is, I can put it this as delta A equals to AM minus A1 for A1. For A2 it will be different, AM minus A2. Similarly, delta A10 will be equal to A10 minus it would be not A10, it would be AM, right? AM minus A10. As I have already shown you, absolute error calculation, absolute error kono, relative error kono, percentage of error kono janiba nihati darkar, and sethipai mu example bhi debi. Okay, so the thing is, when you are studying this, you must not be confused. Whatever I am telling, please try to note it down so that whenever necessary you can refer to that. Next, we will go to percentage of error. Now, before going to percentage of error, we need to know what is the relative error. Relative error ta ame kemti calculate kariba? Ame true value nouche gote, measured value gote nouche, tapare tanko bhitare kete difference achi seita calculate korche, which we are taking as del A. What is delta A? Delta is the delta A mean divided by the mean value, right? Are not we? We are taking like this, mean absolute error divided by mean value. Now this is the relative error. It is defined as the ratio of mean absolute error to mean value of quantity measured. Now this is the measured value. Okay, this is the measured value and this is the mean absolute error we have. So when we take a ratio of both, we have del A, which is the relative error. If we know the relative error, how to find out the personal error? You can tell me also. The personal error will be del A mean divided by AM into 100. That's it. So it will be the percentage of error. Now if I show you one example, then you will be much more convenient with it. But before that, I need to have some concept clearance. How to deal with if there is a addition or subtraction or multiplication or division. Then how we will calculate the percentage of errors? How we need to do it? Now we need to do it in a proper way. Let's say we have x equals to a plus b for addition. So what would be the error we are having here? Del x will be plus minus whole del a plus minus, no plus minus here only plus, because we are adding it up, so there will be only plus, okay, plus del b. This is the formula for sum. What would be the formula for difference? How we are dealing with it? Now if there is sum and difference also, difference will be also same if x equals to a minus b. So how we need to write it? We will write it because, let me show you, there is a error in del x, there will be a error del a due to a, there will be error of del b due to b. Okay, measured value and true value. That's why the error we are calculating here in addition and subtraction, it is the whole are same. Okay, now here for subtraction it is also same. We will calculate the del x as plus minus del a minus del b. That's it, nothing else. Okay, so this is for difference or subtraction, right? So after that, after finishing this, we will go to now how to calculate the relative error in multiplication or division. So if we have x equals to a into b or x equals to a by b. How to calculate the relative error here? Del x would be, as we know, a will be having a relative value of it plus del a, right, which will be the measured value. Similarly for b it would be b plus del b, which is the relative error we are having between measured value and true value. So that's why del x will be plus minus, and if we take a ratio it would be more easier. Del x by x will be equal to plus minus del a by a plus del b by b. This would be the relative error in case of multiplication and division. Now if it is in case of exponential power, how we are going to measure it? Now in case of exponential power, what we can do? We can simply write, let x equals to a to the power p and b to the power q. Okay, and divided by c to the power z, if it is so, where we are including multiplication as well as division. So what will happen? We know that each are having their share of errors, relative errors. A will have a plus delta a, b will have b plus delta b, c will have c plus delta c. Now when we are calculating the error, we will take simply del x by x, which would be the power we have raised of a, that is del a by a. Similarly plus q, b, del b by b. Similarly the power of c is z, so it would be z into del c by c. Now it's easier to understand, right? I have already shown in multiplication division. Now exponential power ame kon kurche, jo power gudiko raise heichi p q z seta ko agare lekhi doche, right? And everything is added, all the relative errors totally it is being added, so that we can see for us ki kete relative error ame pauche. Now it's time for an example. Let's see. This is your example which will convey all the doubts you have. एपर्यंत जहाँ जहाँ पढ़ले plus minus multiplication division whatever we have, एठी देइछि length breadth of regular lamina is 2.3 plus minus 0.2 centimeter and breadth is 1.6 plus minus 0.1 centimeter. So मु जेतबेले पढुछि ना, मु जेमिति पढुछि तुमे माने भी सेमति पढिबा को भी ट्राई करिवो. Okay, so then the question is asking calculate the area with error limits. So area हमें जानछि गोटे rectangle रो area होछि length into breadth, right? सेटा हमें जानिछे, but error limit केमति calculate करिबा? Error होछि delta error, गोटे error रहिबो. So first of all we need to write what is L. L is 2.3 plus minus 0.2. Always write the centimeter. Okay, the units conveyed. So B टे केते सेमती B देइछि 1.6 plus minus 0.1 centimeter एतिकी हिं तो देइछि. So आमर formula अनुसार हमें A केते लिखिबा कथा? A होछि L into B. So we will write it as simply only the main ones. Okay, we will multiply 2.3 into 1.6, which you can easily calculate, and it will come to 3.68 centimeter square. Please convey the units. Please mention the units. Okay, after that we will go to the amaro error calculate kariba. Error calculate kariba ko hele what we will need to do? This is I am writing in another color so that error ta tumara bujhi hobo. So the error will be del A by A, correct? And it will be plus minus a bigger bracket del L by L plus only plus because it is being multiplied, so only plus it will be. Okay, so plus del B by B, right? So say जिनस गुड़ा को आमे पके देले del A by A रो ratio टा पाई जिबा. So let's we will put the ratio on. So here it is 0.2. The error is plus minus 0.2. It can be the positive side, it can be the negative side. can be added, can be subtracted, but it is the error value. So I will write it as 0.2 divided by 2.3, right? Similarly, plus, what is del b? Del b is plus minus 0.1. So I'll write it as 0.1 divided by 1.6. It should be it. So this is equal to plus minus, it will be solved as 2 by 23 plus 1 by 16, and after that I'll be getting it as plus minus 55 by 368. I'll be getting. You must be getting it also, because this is the error limit. Now, if the question asks how to find out the percentage of error. Now, look what we have done. We have found out what is A. Now, if we put the value of A here, okay, this is equals to del L by A, right? This value. Now, I am erasing this part so that it will be simpler and you can relate to it. Okay. So, mu kon kohichi? Mu kohichi je del A by A equals to plus minus 55 by 368. But 8 mu kete bahar karchi? 3.68. So I can simply write it as del A by 3.68 equals to plus minus 55 by 368. Okay. Now if I solve, I can take this as del A will be 0.55 plus minus. The error will be this much. Okay, the relative error will be this much. And if we know the relative error, we can of course find out del A by A into 100. So there is a chance that we may find it difficult, but it is very easy. You will simply find the total error in the area. Area ro error bahari gala pore, relative error ta bahari gala pore, then you can just divide it and multiply by 100 will give you the percentage of error. So this is so easy. You can also do it. Nothing to worry, nothing to think, but you should do one question at least for your sake in your notebook. Okay, which I'll be giving in the end. नेक्स्ट आमे आसले सिग्निफिकेंट फिगर्स कोन तारंकर वैल्यू कोन आमको सेटा पढिबार दरकार कोन. ओके, सो द नीड ऑफ इट इज आमे जदि सिग्निफिकेंट एरर जानिबानी ताहले आमे एस्टिमेट करि परिबानी. एस्टिमेट माने कोन? गोटे रफ गोटे एस्टिमेशन ता इतपे करा जे आमे गोटे रफ वैल्यू भी कैलकुलेट करूचे एस्टिमेशन रे, गोटे राउंडिंग ऑफ भी करूचे. एई दीटा जाको कले हमर गोटे प्रॉपर कैलकुलेशन आछी. बट आमे जेतेबेले एरर कैलकुलेशन करछे, दिस सिग्निफिकेंट फिगर्स प्ले अ वेरी क्वाइट गुड रोल. ओके, सो फर्स्ट देयर आर मेनी रूल्स टू इट, किंतु चारटा इंपोर्टेंट थिला जोटा कि तुमे सब बेले मन रखिया दरकार. दैट्स व्हाई आई हैव रिटन इट ऑल हियर. फर्स्ट वन इज ऑल नॉन जीरो डिजिट्स आर सिग्निफिकेंट. व्हाट डज दैट मीन? सिंपल. सो जदि तुमे गोटे मेजर करछो 5.72, देयर आर three significant figures. Now you measured 16 only, so that is also two significant figures. Okay, the first one you simply understood. mu tumku kahideli significant figures mane if you are writing it down, all the non-zero digits are significant figures. That means if I am writing 16, it has got two significant digits. Next kujiba, all zeros in between non-zero digits are significant. What does that exactly mean? I am not going into decimals. Okay, so jemti tome whole number भी लिखुची एटा first example देली. Second example मु देबी तो मु लिखिली 4305. If I am measuring it and there is a zero in between the non-zero digits, okay, there is a zero in between. So zero here is also significant. So केतटा significant digit एठी तुम पाइबो? 1, 2, 3 and 4. There are 4 significant digits. But there is a catch. What is the catch? All zeros between non-zero digits are significant, but all zeros to the right of last non-zero digit are insignificant, which I have also written. See, No, I have not written here, but let me explain it to you. The third is all the zeros which are trailing. Yes, the fourth one. In a number without decimal, all the trailing zeros are insignificant. What does this mean? In a number without decimal, if it is a whole number, all the trailing zeros, that means to the right, are insignificant. Let me show you. So there is 4350. How many significant digits you have here? You must be thinking, okay, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. No, wrong. Because the 0 is to the right of a number without decimal, that's why there is only 3 significant digits. Now let me tell you 435000. How many digits, significant digits you have here? Well, it can be 1, 2, 3, 5, 4, 5, 6. No, it's wrong. It is only 1, 2, 3. Only 3. So it happens when we change the system of units from kilometer to millimeter, kilometer to centimeter, we keep on adding the zeros, right? I mean, zero add kori jau. But it is, if it is whole number, there is no decimal point and the zeros are on the right side of the track, then you are certainly going to emit it. And you will simply count the non-zero digits and write them. जेमती मुएठी कॉली सो 435 अच्छे मैंने सेतिक लिखा हो बाकी जीरो जितने को डाउन पटो को रोहला माने राइट साइड को रोहला we will omit them all. Okay, now then comes the next part. 3 question the point 3. If a number is less than 1, that means it is a decimal or fraction. If a number is less than 1, all zeros to the right and to the left of first non-zero digit are insignificant. या माने कौन? In a digit less than 1, that means let me write it number 4, 0.05. In a digit less than 1, all zeros to the right of decimal point. Okay, to the right of decimal point and to the left of a non-zero digit are not significant. That means in this particular number, keteta mu paibi, this zero is not significant. This zero is not significant. Only the significant number is this one. So only one significant digit. Okay. Now let me give you another example. 4.00325. These two zeros are not important. So how many significant digits are there? 4, 3, 2 and 5. 4 significant digits. The zeros are not being calculated because they are to the right of the decimal point. Let me write you 40.035. How many significant digits do you have here? Now we know by the rule, if it is less than 1. Okay, if it is less than 1. So here I am going to calculate the 0. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this one also will be calculated. It is 5 significant digits. Here it is greater than 1. Okay, it is greater than 1. Isn't it? So I'll be calculating these two zeros as well, which I previously said not to be calculated. No, here only the applicable, the thing is if the number is less than 1. If the number is less than 1, then only the things has to be calculated like that. If it is greater than 1, then the zero has to be taken as significant figure. So these are the rules for finding significant figures, and this will be calculated up till we calculate till 3 values. After that we kind of round it off. So I think it will be very helpful for you people. And if you like to have the question answered, if you have any doubt, please drop the question in the comment section, and please do like, subscribe and share my videos with your friends so that they will also be helped. And especially Odia pila manku moro CHSC board re jo mane Odisha re rohuchandi, please try to share these videos as much as you can with your friends. and at the same time ମୁଁ ଯାହା ପଢ଼ଉଛି ନିଜେ ଲେଖ and try to do the problems also will problems ବହୁତ ଗୁଡ଼େ ମୁଁ drop ବି କରିବି so that you will be doing it. Take care, have a good day.